welcome to the Exercising Barry behind the scenes footage and interviews. My name is Joseph Ems. I'm your first interviewee of the day, going through the cast and the crew. We're going to start off with simple questions about character, life, and everything else, and even the universe. Here we go.
I'm Ryan Wilson, and I'm playing Father Allen.
And I'm Joshua Ford, and I'm playing Clyde. And we both are co-producers of Exercising Barry as well. Clyde is a bit of a hopeless romantic, and goes about it probably the worst way, trying to con his way into the hearts of the women that he meets. Quite manipulative, and doesn't really have a sense of self-awareness. He thinks the world goes around him a bit more than anyone else.
My character is an actor who plays a priest after getting persuaded to play a priest to help his friend out.
I am Lucy Litchfield and I am playing Jen. Jen is married to Barry, who is the one who is possessed, and she's a bit of a mother. She likes to make sure everyone's okay. Like, even though, Barry is possessed, he needs to eat well. Still, he needs to keep his energy up because, something needs to come out. She takes people, on face value. I think she can be a little bit naive. She's very innocent, and she's a bit slow, I think, to pick up on maybe how Clyde, what he feels about it. I feel like she's a little bit like me, because I'm sometimes a bit which I don't know is a good thing or a bad thing.
So the shades, are they an integral part of the
I think so. I think the contrast of the yellow and just the funny sunnies.
Hello, my child.
The name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Amen. Anyway, what would you do if two of us just rocked up at your front door like this? You'd let us in, wouldn't you?
I'd let you.
Should we just go start knocking on doors?
And we're going to go all the way through until Katie walks off.
Okay. You tell them to block the road off so we don't get any cars back and forth. We're going to go from
Yep.
Okay, right, when you guys are ready.
Mark it.
Slate 1, scene 1, take 1.
My name's Natalie and I was the director and kind of co-producer on the shoot. I feel like the nature of this shoot has kind of been great in the way that it was very flexible. I had time to kind of give the actors some curveballs and just tell them to have a bit of fun, which is always really nice. And I didn't really have to do too much to pull stuff out of them, to be honest, if anything, because they all came with so much choice and a really playful energy. So really, my job's been very easy. Obviously, when you cast people, I suppose, if they don't know each other, you hope that they've got good chemistry. So you already know that Josh and Ryan have great chemistry together. And I think what's really nice is they obviously trust each other quite a lot. So they're not worried about throwing the other one because they know that the other guy will just go with it. So they're just coming, again, that playfulness, they're coming on set ready to play, which is the best kind of thing, really, because I'm not worried about what to give them. I know I can give them anything and they'll just go with it. They'll take it and run with it because they're comfortable around each other. A comedy is always really fun because obviously the mood on set is really high, which I think, on long days it keeps the energy up and everyone's happy. And comedy versus other stuff, I guess you can just throw more curveballs for people, and there's usually more time. I think you try and give more time with comedy on set to try and give people that space, whereas the space needed on other things might be needed for people to get the emotion up. But here it's more just get the time out, get the jokes out. It doesn't matter if it doesn't work, just try it and we'll see, which is less likely with other genres, I think.
Cool. Just thinking framing wise,
Yeah, so
probably is going to be a bit nicer.
So do you want me to walk first when we walk in, so I'm on the left?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I think, Katie, when you come out, I think if you come completely out, I always saw you kind of in amongst everyone, just covered in sick. I think that'd be quite funny. Yeah. So if you're kind of in the middle
so I'm kind of getting really close to them.
You can kind of
Because the smell. Can I offer my hand out?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know about the Irish accent.
What if he starts with it and then fades out?
He could start with it, but then unless it's addressed.
Yeah.
Would the context of, because obviously we've not done the beginning bit first, with him being Canadian in the whole first
Only
page,
for the priest lines.
could you keep the same intent as that Irish person, but as a...
So, scrap the
Still
accent.
a weird voice,
Yeah, could you still be Canadian and almost angry and overly was your Father Alan and exercise that demon? Do that line, but do it
The
like...
whole thing is saying like diamond. I don't know if I could say that Canadian, like that demon.
Keep Damon. Keep
Let's
the way
go
you
again
Damon.
and just keep your Canadian accent and see if it loses charm.
So I'm playing Sarah, and I am the sister to Barry, as entitled Exercising Barry. And I've come to visit him to make sure he's okay, and obviously something covers me. And then I've got to pop off because I've got a busy day ahead. I'm good at the moment. When the full costume happens, so it might change. I think I've heard of a covering of Sick is actually going to appear all over me, and they're warming it up, so God bless them. You've been wanting to do this for years.
I actually don't know if I'll love it or hate it.
Yeah.
I almost feel like it's like a get your own back kind of thing, isn't it? Feels so wrong. Like, my mind's telling me no.
But my porridge stinks.
Let's get the bulk of it on. Okay. Oh, there we go. The spoon as well.
So what's in the Sick?
Porridge, cornstarch, water, and green food colouring.
How does it feel being covered in Sick? Katie?
It's not my worst Saturday. Don't call me, I'll call you.
How does it feel?
Wetty.
I've got plenty. Could you take a picture of me and Katie, please? And Ryan.
Wait till the flirting happens. You don't know what's going to happen.
What if I was
I love it. It's in your eyelashes as well.
Oh, it just fell off. Yeah.
I was saying that.
Thanks. See you later.
Okay.
See ya. Bye.
Oh, send me a video of the plane.
Yeah.
Bye, love.
Okay, cut. Let's go again.
Your thoughts on that scene, Katie?
Cold.
Cold.
Fun.
Yeah.
And messy.
What do you think she's got off to do right now? Like shower?
Well, I think she might stop in and get an eclair.
Not a cup of tea and a Claire.
Yeah, an eclair. It's been a hungry morning, she said.
How did you feel about that scene, Ryan?
I feel glad that Katie's gone now. That sounds terrible, but yeah, I can start to.
Can't take him anywhere.
What was the smell like?
Actually, I couldn't smell it, so that was probably for the best. But I could definitely feel it.
So my name is Mark Krachevsky, and I am the writer and co-director and also the DP on the shoot. Considering like working up to the shoot, it felt like there was a lot to bring together, even though the whole film's at our house, but there's kind of a lot of moving parts. Being outside, English weather, there's a lot that could go wrong, but it's actually just been really fun. And everyone's done such a good job. Ryan and Josh are good friends as well, so they just brought really good chemistry together. So there were times that we were just doing takes and you'll just see the camera shaking because I'm laughing. I think because it's been such fun to watch, it's just taken away a lot of the stress, because everyone can see it kind of working and everyone's laughing and you're having fun, and it just makes things work a lot better, and it makes it nicer to be around and when that's happening.
I've been promoted, I've been fired from the cast.
Before you do it.
Now I'm in charge of the graphic force. God, this is my moment. I trained for this.
Yeah. That's a plan, yeah.
So slate 6.
Yep. Take one, scene one.
It's running out of tab. Just a bit.
Alrighty, going for a take?
Slate 6, take scene.
Like it.
Slate 6, scene 1, take 1, baby.
Welcome to the Museum of Geekdom. Here we'll see the Shelf of a Virgin, we'll see. We've got Ash from The Evil Dead, we've got Jason from Friday the 13th, Pennywise from It, and we've got Freddy Krueger from Nightmare on Elm Street 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Well, you know what I mean, I got my single film coming out, Beetlejuice, were filmed recently, but we wrapped as well. Hey, but if you say my name's 3 times, you know, I can do this, I can do that, I can do business for you. Hey, what's the deal? What's the deal? Hey, I just want to come back to the life when I live and living. Hey.
So yeah, I've known Ryan Wilson since drama school. I met Josh through Ryan doing a one-shot playing a small idiotic part, and now they've cast me again as a small idiotic part. Right, so I'm playing the delivery driver, whose name is Leroy, but that's not his first name. His first name is Lee, his second name is Roy. Adding a twist there. Will it come up in the film? No. They never ask him his name. He's a delivery driver. Why would they? I turn up with naan, rice, korma, naan and rice. But I get it wrong. And I say, yeah, here's the Roma, nice and Khan. you know what I mean? It's my first day on the job. I'm trying to do it correctly, and I've got new glasses as well, and I can't quite see through my new glasses, so I'm worried, am I at 5 Mount Pleasant or am I at 6 Chount Crescent?
30 take 4 AFS.
I'm the next door neighbour, Barb, and I'm nosy, and I want to know what's going on, and they're not telling me. And I feel, you know, being a churchgoer, I suspect there is something demonic going on, but they won't actually confirm it, so it's very annoying. It's been huge fun. I mean, she's not desperately different from the governess. So, actually, yeah, I've been really enjoying it, and I mean, everyone's been lovely. Yeah. And I was worried that I wouldn't remember my lines, but by and large I have. So, yeah, it's been great.
Bit of food poisoning.
Really? And a priest instead of a doctor?
Oh, you know, Barry. The lotion.
I need a mirror. There's a mirror in here.
Yes, there is.
So this is korma, but it's actually mustard, and it looks like I've just been eating some korma. The thing is, because it's mustard, it burns. Oh, it really burns, and just like that.
Let's have a look. Oh, amazing!
It's gross, isn't it?
Very grim. On the shore.
I am Katie, and I'm the first AD. It's been really fun, actually. It's been very unstressful. I think a lot of other people have done the planning, so now I'm just here calling the roll. I'm just chilling.
So over the weekend we've been shooting Exercising Barry. We've been unlucky with the weather. It started raining a few times. Some of the flags I had didn't work very well, so I've used a really expensive flag, which was the 600D with the light dome on it, and somehow that actually worked. This is actually the first comedy I do. I mean, it was all a laugh. Like, it was great. It was so much fun, and can't wait to do it again.
I've been loading the clapper, so that's one of my jobs, helping change lenses, move the camera, pass it to Mark, the DP, and also a little bit of helping Stu out with his negative fill with the 600D. Yeah, so I work with Mark, who's the DP. You know Stu and Carl, the sound guy from uni.
My name is Carl, and I'm the sound recordist for this shoot. Perfect. So I get all the dialogue and like Atmos tracks. Last couple of days, so obviously I've got to deal with all the radio mics for all the actors, so I've got to make sure batteries are charged for all of that, boom mopping myself, carrying this heavy ass bag. We've got animals, we've got cars, we've got people, we've got aeroplanes, it's like, and then a little bit of rain, which doesn't really hamper me too much, but when you're out and about, you just got to make sure that Atmos doesn't interfere too much, really.
It's been good. It's been hard not to laugh a lot of the time, but also everyone else is laughing. And everyone always looks good in photos when they look like they're enjoying themselves, at least. So it's been kind of easy for me. I've taken like 800, 900 photos probably, and I haven't gone through them yet. But Ryan with the vape as well. I've got a few cheeky ones of Ryan. We went out for a little side shoot, which I think is going to be good as well.
I couldn't keep it together when Katie came out with the vomit all over. I just couldn't do it.
Obviously, like, time is money, so you don't want to ruin a take by corpsing.
But I did the entire time.
So Katie, when she's covered in all of that vomit, the way like the lines just come out, it was just magic.
Earlier there was that thing with the Ran and Nice, and then there's also yesterday the pizza. Those two things, I feel like I'm just going to be quoting them forever now, you know, like they're just going to be stuck in my head.
Yeah. I felt a bit of an idiot when instead of saying hi Jen, I said hi Barb, which is in fact my name. I like the idea that every time I pop up from behind the fence I'd be holding something different.
Oh, I think it was the bit where, bit of a spoiler, but Ryan was like swinging his head round pretending that he was the demon. That was funny.
We were doing different takes with different dialogue lines, just to mix it up a bit in the edit and to see what else we can chuck in and what's going to be funny. Ryan said that his deepest fantasy wasn't Kate Winslet, but the old lady. It cracked me up. I just couldn't hold it.
I think Joe dropping the delivery order really cracked me up. It's hard to do something look clumsy on purpose.
There's just a million moments. There's probably a moment from every scene. The scene that we just shot, where Ryan says Mittler, Josh just like throws in these odd lines every now and then that just crack me up. So every scene, we've got like multiple versions of it, and every scene has just cracked me up.
No, it's kind of cute. You're like, shit. Nice. That's a wrap on Anne.
Thank you for asking me.
Thank you, Anne. Thank you so much.
Can we get
Appreciate it.
full crew and cast picture with Anne before she gets out of costume?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done.
Thank you. We'll take the picture now.
I need to Photoshop Joe in.
We'll just Photoshop
And Katie covered in sin.
I think it's very rare that you find another person that you creatively click with on such a level that you can really dynamically play with artistically, whether that be writing, producing, or acting in something. We can both say no to each other and yes to each other, and build, and we constantly riff, and that's something that we really like to play with, just creating new ideas together. There really isn't a feeling like making work with your best friends and having fun. Like it's great.
Today, this whole weekend's been a lot of fun.
Working on one shot was an absolute dream because it did feel like we were creating something special, and it's nice to see that evolve into something more and to see them doing really well. And I've known Ryan for a long time, and he seems legitimately happy doing this, and that's really nice to see. Great working with Natalie again. She's lovely, really helpful direction, really just kind. Mark, lovely guy behind the camera, but we did speak about character as well, very open to my ideas. Yeah, a really good company to work with, and hopefully again.
Do you know, it's really amazing genuinely to like see them work together and how they bounce off each other, and just their energy is quite infectious and so funny. The amount of times I've had to like stifle a laugh, or like we've just ruined a take because I've just laughed. Yeah, like the way Natalie directs is just really open, and I feel like she just really knows how actors work. She's an actor herself, but she's an actor who can also direct, because, you know, doesn't mean you can do one if you can do the other. And she's so open to ideas, and especially seeing her work with everyone else, I feel like this has been a massive learning curve for me, this whole job. And Mark just is so clear with what he wants visually, and like I've just seen like the odd little bit, and it looks amazing already, and it's not even been graded or whatever. I don't know all technical jargon, but yeah.
So I've worked with Natalie and Mark before. We've done a few shorts in the past, and they've always been really fun and great. Yeah, they've turned out really well. Yeah, so we did one called Yummy, which was really good, and we did one called Deafmas.
We live together, me and Mark, so we've kind of, you know, he's great on the cinematography side of things, and he wrote it, so really he's got the tone down, he knows what it is, and he's given me a lot of freedom to kind of play around with the actors, and I think really it was more just checking that what I was giving them went with the tone of what he needed.
So Natalie as well is my partner, she's the director, and she's an actor first and foremost, so she has a really good way of working with actors. What I'm good at is kind of thinking about that technical aspect of it and how the film is going to work on a whole. So working with her, I think we just make a really good team, because she's kind of taking care of the performance and giving the actors good suggestions of kind of how to develop the scene. I wrote this script for Ryan and Josh because I'd worked with Ryan on one of his previous films, and then Ryan and Josh made a film called One Shot, which Natalie was involved in. Just seeing them together and how they work in that film, I was like, these guys are just great together. I came up with this idea, they were happy to do it and happy to be involved, but also they're producers, so they're involved with like bringing it together, finding certain things. They knew Lucy and Anne and Joe, who were also acting in it, and just really nice, really calming, happy to do anything as well. Like, she'll get stuck in, she's happy to be outside in the rain, and she was just really funny. It's really nice to just work with people that just are happy to be there and happy to be involved, and Anne was just, yeah, she was just a treat to be around.
Oh, well, I worked with Josh before. In Christmas 2022 we were in Panto together, and you know, all the Panto people keep in touch. But, you know, that's why he invited me to do this. I'd never met any of the others, and they're all absolutely lovely and really good. So it's been a question of just sort of trying to keep up, and hoping I'm giving the impression of actually, you know, being an actor.
Best crew ever.
Hilarious couple of days.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks so much.